Hello everyone, I'm Sylvia Priskadani, and here I would like to do explanation about how to use the application that I chose before. I chose Catatan Keuangan Usaha-Tokoku, or usually people call it Tokoku. So Tokoku is an application for sales recording and also store management. It's really recommended for you who just started your business, that your business is still simple and small. So even if your business is still simple and small, but you still need to do an accurate and regular report on data collection. So with that accounting data, all of your cash flow can be calculated correctly and can be a good consideration for you for your next step on your business. And to facilitate that implementation, you can learn how to use an online application for bookkeeping. One of the example is Tokoku. So Tokoku will provide you business financial records, store financial records, monthly financial notes, and simple financial notes. And here I will show you how to use the application. Okay, so first of all, you should install the application first by searching it on Google Catatan Keuangan Usaha-Tokoku. After you finish install it, you can sign up by fill your business identity, start from name, address, phone number, and then if you have a logo, you can insert it too. After that, here is the main layout of the application. So here I will show you guys the example of my cousin's business. So she sells like a medicine herb. In Indonesia, you can call it jamu. So the name of the business is Kunyit Asam Ibu. So I will show you guys the data, the business data, the accounting records of this Kunyit Asam Ibu. So first, in this application, we have several menu. First, cash, customers, products, my store, sales, receivables, expense, reports, and data. I will explain you one by one what is the function and how to use it. First, we go to cash. So here cash show you the current balance. It affected by the sales revenue and also the expense. It can reduce by your expense and it also can be added from your sales revenue. So if you click this icon, these three dots, you will see this one. You can add your cash, you can less it, you can see the history, you can move it, or you can delete it. So if I want to add, this is the layout. You can put the name of the cash, you can put what's the amount of the cash, and then you just click this one and it will be saved. And then I will show you the history of the cash. Start from the first date of the month until the end. Here is the history. So once again, this cash affected by the expense and also the sales revenue that we got. Here is like the 1st April, it's expense. For another 1st April, it's revenue from our sales. And then continue to the 4th, 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 16, 17, until the end of the period. I only recorded until 20th April. Okay, and then the second menu is the customer. So in customer, first you can add the name of the customer, your customer identity, start from name, email, phone number, address, and you can save it. After that, you can see the list of your customer. It will be like this. So you can see the list of your customer. If you click on it, it will be like this. So you can see your customer contact. Okay, next, the third menu is products. Product here, it will show you the list of the product available in your store. First, you can add the product by enter the name, description, cost of goods sold, selling price, and the amount, the stocks. After that, you save it. And then you can see the list of the products. Here, I show you the list of the products, the medicine herb. This is the code. And here the example, you can see the cost of goods sold. This is the stocks. And this is the selling price. Okay. Next, the fourth is my store. The my store is only show you the profile of your store. The name, address, email, and phone number. Next menu is sales. Now this is the point because we need to record the sales, right? From the sales, we can first record it by at our sales, at our transaction. What's the name of our transaction? And then what date is that? Name, customer's name, and then detail of your sales. It can be the price, the amount of sales, and then here you can choose either your customer paid by cash or credit. If I click on it, it will be two options, cash and credit. And then the discount here, it's based on discount, how much discounts did you give to your customer. And then after that, you can see the history of your sales. Start from the first period, first month until the end. Start from 1st April. Here is name of our customer, Toko 5, and then the total sales 200,000 and it paid by cash. Until the end of the month, I will show you the history of the cash, 18 until 20. Okay. The next menu, we go to receivables. So these receivables show you the receivables that you have. But in this case, this business doesn't have any receivables, so that's why it's empty. Okay, but if you have any receivables, it will show you the name of the transaction, the total, and what's the amount. Next, the expense. Expense. First, you can add your expense, what date, and then the amount, description, what is it for. For example, you need to buy the raw materials, and then what's the source of the cash. Next, this is the history of this is the example of the history of the expense. Start from the first date of the month, 1st April, until the end of the month, until the end of the period. Okay, next. Now we go to report. We have three kinds of report. First is sales report, second is expense report, and the last is income statement. First, sales report, you can choose either you want to see it per month or per year, and then you can choose what month. For example, this month, so this month is April. So this vertical line shows you the amount. This horizontal line shows you the date. Okay, you can see the graphic here. If you click on one bar, the first bar, here is the 1st April, there is a sales, the amount is 360,000. This is the example, and then you can also see the amount of your sales in that month. Here is the amount is 4,840,000. Next, you can also see like this. The green color here show that all of the sales is already paid by the customers. If there is some of them that haven't paid by the customer, it will be, some of them will be red. This show you the paid amount, and this show you 0 because we don't have any receivables. Next, okay, if you see this printer icon, so if you click on it, it will give you the soft file of the report in PDF, so you can see it and you can download it. First, now here is the look of the report in PDF. Laporan penjualan bulan April, this is from the first until the end, and at the end it will show you the total of your sales. Next, we go to the second report, is the expense report. Here is the same. We will see the report for this amount. This vertical line shows you the amount. Okay. If we click on the first bar, it will be 390,000. It shows you the first month, the first date expense. And you can also see the total of your expense in that month. Okay, if you click this printer icon again, it will give you the soft file in PDF, and it will be like this. It's the same, it's quite the same, the format with the previous sales report. And the last report is income statement. This is the important one for your business, to see the income statement. Okay, so it shows you the graphic of your profit in that month. And then next here shows you the total of your sales and total paid by the customer. Here is the details. The sales paid by the customer, here is the total, and the cost of goods sold minus by the cost of goods sold, and we will get the gross profit. Here our gross profit is 3,009,000, and also minus by our expense, total expense. Then last we will get the profit or loss. But in this case, we see that the expense is bigger than the gross profit. So that's why we got loss here, about 1 million loss in our business. Of course, it's not good for our business to have loss, but this is shows you the loss and profit. If I click the printer icon again, it will give you the PDF of your report. Okay, the last menu, last but not least, this is quite important also. Why? Because I can see that this application has several disadvantages. One of them is if you don't pick up your data at the end of the month, at the end of the month, your data will be lost and you cannot see it for the next month. So that's why at the end of the month, you should back up the data so it will be safe. So that's the disadvantage of this application, and also this application is not available for iPhone users. So it's only you can only find it in Play Store. Okay, guys, so that's all of my explanation about how to use the application. I hope that maybe you can use the application for your small business, or maybe you can recommend this application to others. That's all my explanation. I'm sorry if there are so many mistakes. Thank you.